Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from simpleprogrammer.com, and I got a question about marketing yourself and whether or not there's such a thing as trying too hard when marketing yourself. So this question comes from James, and before we get into the question, let me take a moment to tell you about an awesome sponsor that we have here at Simple Programmer, which is Hired.com. You can check them out by going to Hired.com/simpleprogrammer. And the quick and dirty of it is, what do? They basically make it so that your job search is easier. You just go there, you fill out one application, and they will hook you up with a lot of pretty big name employers that will search and find you. They will basically say, hey, would you like an interview? And that's it. You don't have to do this whole resume shooting back and forth thing. So it's a much quicker way to get a job. It's filtered. It's a filtered, curated. You're curated there, so not everyone is going to get accepted. And the companies are curated, so it matches you up, and then you get paid. So if you go to Hired.com/simpleprogrammer and you sign up to there, when you get a job, you will get $2,000 instead of $1,000. There you go. All right. Some of you don't like the sponsorship videos. You're like, oh, the video starts at this. You know what? What the hell? Screw you guys. Like, can you not, like, respect that there's a sponsor? That I'm not getting into it. All right. All right. So there's such a thing as trying too hard when marketing yourself. So James says here, how can I get over the feeling of not feeling worthy or credible to market myself through a blog? Or how can I get over the trying too hard feeling I have when writing my first blog post? Is it simply a matter of just not caring what others think? So let's cue up the video on how to not give a shit what other people say or what other people think. I've done a video specifically on this now. But it is that, and it's also recognizing that every single person, right, has something to offer and something to bring to the table. So marketing yourself, and let me put it this way, okay? This is the best way to market yourself. The best way to market yourself, right? And on if you look at my How to Market Yourself as a Software Developer course, ba-ding, you will find this. If you look at my videos here, my blog posts, whenever I talk about marketing, you will find this. If you look at what I do, you will find this as well. It's all about this. It's all about creating value for the other person. If you create value, if you give people stuff that's awesome, that helps them, that is the best marketing that you can do. When I do these YouTube videos, when I create blog posts, when I'm creating a lot of free content out there, the best way that I'm marketing myself is that you're watching the videos and you're like, yeah, I want to fucking kick ass now because I just watched a Simple Programmer video, just watched John Sonmez light it up and he's got me inspired. I want to go out there and conquer the world, or I learned this thing, or, oh, that's an interesting way to think about things, or that, thanks, John, that helped me with my productivity problem that I was having, or being lazier, or whatever it is, right? And so you're getting the value. So then you're like, man, what other stuff does John have? I just want to buy that shit, right? And that's because you want to get other quality stuff. So I'm marketing myself by providing value. I don't create a video, right? I mean, and you see this sometimes. I could create a YouTube video and I'd be like, look, I'm fucking awesome. You got to hear this, all right? I made like millions of dollars. I know a ton of shit about programming. Look at my biceps. Like, oh, yeah. You want to learn about C++? Yeah, I can teach you that. I'm just so awesome. Like, you should hire me to do so. You should buy my stuff. That would be shitty marketing, right? So that maybe would be trying too hard. That wouldn't be trying at all, because that's not doing it. So here's the thing. If you're trying too hard, you're not believing in the product well enough, okay? And this is the thing. If I have something that's going to help you, right? I have no problem telling you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Why? Why? Well, it's free, first of all, but because I know that this shit will help you, right? Because I know that my own videos help me. Sometimes I go back and I listen to stuff because I need to remind myself. But I know, because I know that people are saying, hey, I like this stuff. I get success stories where people talk about changing their life and the values that they get. So you understand what I'm saying? Like, I believe in the product. I am the product in this case, and I believe in it. And so I have no problem selling you this. I have no problem telling you should subscribe, you should spend your time watching these videos, because I really honestly believe that this will help you. That's why I'm making these videos. I honestly believe it will help your life. So So think about that, right? That's the product. Now, if the product is an actual product that you're selling, again, same thing with my product. I have no problem marketing it hard. I have no problem saying you should buy this course, right? You should buy my courses because they will help you, okay? But I don't have to be in your face all the time pushing the course and telling you the merits of it. All I have to do is show you, is give you a lot of valuable information, a lot of valuable free stuff, and that's the best marketing that you could possibly do. So as far as not feeling worthy or credible to market yourself, I would say this, okay? We all have some kind of value, of unique value, right? You're not me. You don't have to be me, right? But you're going to appeal to a different, there's a bunch of people that, you know, I get about what, like 7,000 subscribers, there's 8,000 subscribers a month on this channel, but I get about 2,000 unsubscribes, right? That's probably higher than a lot of channels. Why? What does that mean? Because there's a lot of people that watch my shit that are like, fuck you, John. You're such a douchebag. You're a sexist, racist, bigot asshole, right? A lot of people will say that. I'm not, but you can think that if you want. But a lot of people are just going to be turned off by, but that's cool. That's fine, right? You know, I don't have a problem with that. A lot of people are also going to be like, yes, this guy speaks the truth. He doesn't give a shit what other people think. That's what I'm talking about, right? And they're fired up. So what I'm saying about that is like, just realize that you're not me. You're not, you know, whoever you want to aspire to be. You are you, and you're bringing unique things to the table. You're bringing a unique viewpoint, right? And so as far as feeling worthy or credible, no one's going to stamp you and say you're credible now. No one's going to stamp you, right? I think we could cue up the video of the gatekeepers here, and we could talk about that. But essentially, you don't have to ask permission. I think I did a video on you don't have to ask permission. Maybe if we got that video, I don't remember. But you don't have to ask permission. You are credible, right? Now, don't go out there and make outrageous claims that you can't back up, right? Be where you are, right? There's different markets for different audiences. Even if you're a beginning programmer, right? Again, this is why. And I'll plug the free blogging course. It's totally free. Just sign up here, and you can get a hold of my blogging course. This is where this email probably came from. But I get a lot of questions about, you know, I'm a new developer. I don't feel credible or worthy. How can I actually market myself through a blog, right? Just like this question, because I don't know as much as an experienced developer. I feel like a fraud, right? And you always feel like a fraud, first of all. But here's the thing. There's all different levels and different, right? So someone who's just starting out, right? They may very much, right? You might not have all the answers, right? But seeing the journey of someone who's just starting out and experiencing their problems and seeing how they solve the problems, that can be, first of all, from just someone who's trying to learn something, right? Seeing someone who's one step ahead of you sometimes is better than someone who's 20 steps ahead of you, right? There's this curse of knowledge that they call it, that sometimes it's harder as the professor to teach, but it's easier for the PA or the student to teach the other student because they're just one step ahead. They relate to the problem. They understand, right? So that's one thing, is that don't be afraid. Just don't overrepresent what you know. Don't be, you know, when you say something though, say it with authority, right? I always talk about having values or beliefs that you have, you strongly assert, but you loosely hold them, right? So that's important, but it's important to speak with that authority. So when you write your blog post, don't say, well, I guess, yeah, kinda, right? No, just say it, okay? And if you're wrong, you could say, you know, I could be wrong about this, but this is what I believe. And bam, then you hit that hard and you say what you believe and what you think, and maybe you are wrong and maybe you revise it. That's fine, but you don't need to make apologies for that. But I'm going for a few different directions here, but I hope that you're following here. But the point is this, like, at that level, you're going to appeal to a certain people, and you're going to help them out. So that's totally credible. You don't have to be the best, and you're never going to be the best. But it could be your personality. It could be the level that you're at right now, and watching you grow. And it could be the same thing from an employer, right? An employer who's looking to hire someone, right? You might say, well, I don't have all the, like, I don't want to write a blog post because it'll show what I don't know. Yes, but that's like, if I'm looking to hire someone and I want to get someone who's at that beginner level, or I want to get someone who's honest, who's going to grow, right? And I don't care, like, you're going to learn this stuff later, it's fine. And I see your blog post and I see that you're progressing and I see that you're stumbling sometimes, but you're figuring things out and you're trying to help people along the way as you're learning, and that you care about self-improvement and self-development and becoming better. that's better than having all of the skills and being an asshole, right? You see what I'm saying? So that's going to help you as well. So don't worry about this stuff. You need to change your view of marketing. Again, like I said, marketing is not bragging about a bunch of stuff. Now, should you be afraid to say good stuff about yourself and self-admonish yourself? No, no. I say good stuff about myself all the time, right? But I do it in a light manner that it's like I don't need to prove anything. I can tell you facts, right? I can tell you stuff, but more so than my words is the actions, right? And that's the key thing is, right? Write the blog post. That shows you what you're worth. That's the marketing, right? Give people value. Go and research topics and produce the content. If you're making videos or whatever it is, produce the stuff. And that's where the value lies, okay? It's not just in the empty words, the promises, or the braggadocious type of things that you do. And that's not even really good marketing anyway. The really good marketing is the stuff that you don't realize. So you're like, man, I'm getting a lot of value from this person. So don't focus again. If you want to be better at marketing, if you want to be better at marketing yourself and branding yourself, I do have a course on it. It's called How to Market Yourself as a Software Developer. I'll mention that here. And see, I'm not afraid to mention that, right? I'm not gonna apologize. I think you should get that course. By the way, if you haven't gotten that course, I'm not afraid to mention that, or I'm not gonna apologize for it, but I don't have to go on and just say, oh, and beg you to buy that course. It's awesome, it's valuable, it's gonna help you, okay? But one of the things that I talk about in there so much is that just this idea of building the brand and marketing yourself is all about getting out there and creating value. So it's about changing the focus, right? Because when you're feeling this way and you're feeling self-conscious, it's because the focus is on you. You're like, am I talking too much about myself? How are people perceiving me? Blah, blah, blah. Don't care about that. Instead say, if you change your focus and say, how can I create as much value as fucking possible for other people? How can someone who comes to my blog who wants to learn about the stuff that I'm teaching, how can I just give them that, right? That's when I'm making these videos, I'm like, how can I give you stuff that will help you in your life, right? That's the whole point. So if you focus on that, right, then yeah, maybe you're gonna say some bragging stuff or stuff that's gonna be trying too hard at marketing, but your focus will be clear to people that what you're trying to do is help. So you focus on that, you focus on helping them, and then you mention the stuff that you have, that you're selling, or that you're creating that can help them, and you can honestly promote that hard because you believe in it, because you only created it to help people, or that's your main motivation. You want to make money, of course, but that's your main motivation, and that's going to make it a lot easier. It's still going to be hard. You're still always going to feel like you're a fraud. You're always going to kind of have that nagging feeling, but you're going to have to learn this skill, right? You can't be afraid to to say the things that you know will help someone, right? You can't apologize for that for asking for the sale. So. But that's the key, okay? So create value for other people and change your focus, and then a lot of this problems will go away. All right, I hope that helps you. If it did, and you want to get more videos like this one, it's real simple. All you gotta do is click that subscribe button below. If you wanna get every video as soon as it comes out, because you're just one of those psyched up, fired up people, click the bell. Talk to you next time. Take care.